風にそれかとぞ見る白露の光添えたる夕顔の花。
よりてこそそれかとも見め黄昏にほのぼの満つる花の夕顔。
The bright full moon of the 8th month came. Genji stayed over at Yugao's house. 'Twas dawn. He was awakened by a plebeian voices coming down the shabby house down the street. The sound of the millstone and singing of wild geese.
There were beautiful clumps of the black bamboo just outside, and the dewdrop of the leaves in front of the garden beamed, reflecting the morning sunshine. Autumn insects sang busily. It was all clamorous and also rather wonderful. Countless details could be overlooked in the singleness of his affection for Yugao.
She was pretty and fragile in a soft, moveless cloak of lavender and a lined white robe. She had a feature that struck him as especially beautiful and yet slender and fragile. She seemed so deadly beautiful that he was almost afraid to hear her voice. He might have wished her to be a little more assertive, but he only wanted to be near her, and yet nearer.
Let's go off somewhere and enjoy the rest of the night.
But how is that possible? You keep taking me as a surprise.
She was reluctant to go with him at first, but complied. He no longer cared what people might think. He asked Ukon to summon his man, who got carriage ready.
Dawn approached. No cocks were crowing. There was only the old man making obeisance to a Buddha.
昔の人もこんな風にさまよい歩いたのだろうか。私には初めての明け方の道を。いにしえも各や人の惑いけん、我がまだ知らぬ東雲の道。
行く先がどこか知らず、お気持ちもわからないのに、あなたを頼りしてついてきた私は途中で消えてしまうのではないでしょうか。山の葉の心も知られゆく月は上の空にて影や絶えなん。
It is a forbidden place, but I'm sure that whatever that emerges will pass me by.
Genji and Yugao spent a happy hours together.
あなたの心当てにそれかと思うといった時の人の顔を近くに見て幻滅が起こりませんか。憂鬱に紐解く花は玉ぼこの頼りに見えし絵にこそありけれ。
光り輝いていると思った夕顔の花の上の露は夕暮れ時の見誤りでございました。大したことはございません。光ありと見し夕顔の上露は黄昏時の空目なりけり。
Genji and the girl looked out at an evening sky of the utmost calm because she found the darkness in the recesses of the house frightening. He raised the blind at the veranda and they laid side by side.
As they gazed at each other in the gathering dusk, it all seemed strange to her, unbelievably strange. Memories of past wrong quite left her. She was more at ease with him now, and he thought of her charming.
Oh, blessed night! I am afraid being night. Oh, this is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial. How sweet the moonlight sweeps upon the grounds and pond. Here we sit and let the sound of music creep in our ears. Soft stillness and the night become the touches of sweet harmony.
Past midnight, however, while Genji had been asleep for a time, an exceedingly beautiful woman appeared by his pillow.
You don't even think of visiting me. When
オ
you
ル
were
ガ
so
イ
much
と
on
メ
my
ルタシと
mind,
見立てまつろう
instead
は
you go running off to
尋ね思う
Snow
さ
and
で
had nothing to
書く
recommend
こと
her,
なき人を
and
見
read
て
the
お
great
わして
stir over her.
ときめかしたもんこそ
And
人をましく
intolerable.
つらけれ
ほう、あなたは六条の宮住どころか。
風の響きも恐ろしくかすかに瞬く灯火の
消えるあたりは乳母玉のいかにかせんと思いがわ。
歌方人は息絶えて、シーの村を身を焦がす。
上なり打ちの御姿人の恨みの深くして浮根に泣かせたもうとも小暗き沢辺の蛍より
その面影の恥ずかしや
その面影の恥ずかしや
枕に立てる破
枕に立てる
れ車
破れ車。
女は五章の罪深く
夢に期待でモンストや。
口押しや恨めしや
She seemed about to shake the girl from her sleep. He awoke, feeling as if he were in the power of some malign being. The light had gone out. In a great alarm, he pulled his sword to his pillow. The spirit faded away like an apparition in an old romance. In all the frightening horror, his confused thoughts centered upon the girl. There was no thought of himself. He knelt over her and called out her, but she was cold and stopped breathing.
Hold, hold my girl, even like the chastity. Oh, cursed, cursed fate. Rid me, the devils, from the possession of this heavenly sight. Blow me about the winds, rouse me in sulfur, wash me in steep down gulfs of liquid fire. Oh, you guys dead. Dead!
Finally, Lord Koremitsu came. He was a perfect servant who did not go against his master's wishes in anything at any time. And Genji was angry that on this night of all night he should have been away, and slow in answering the summons.
Calling himself even so, he could not immediately find the strength to say what must be said.
Ukon, Yuga's servant, burst into tears, the full honor of it all coming back to her at the sight of Koremitsu.
Genji too lost control of himself. The only sane and rational one present, he had held Ukon in his arms, but now he gave himself up to his grief. Now genuinely ill, Genji took to his bed for 1 month after Yugao's death. He had lost weight. He summoned Ukon one evening. The autumn tints were coming over the maples. The sky had clouded over, and a chilling wind had come up. Gazing off into the distance, Genji said softly,
いざさらば、儚かりけるかげろうや、夕顔の笑みの眉、黒髪こぼれ入れたるに、眼は暗み去りがてに、来世は深きちぎりぞと、ちぎりぞと、見し人の煙を雲と眺むれば、夕べの空もむつまじきかな。
Since the death of Yugao, Genji had experienced just one more parting with Utsumi, who had left for his past.
A keepsake to meet again, I had hoped. And see, my tears had rotted the sleeves away.
杉西も今日別れるも二道に行く方知らぬ秋の暮れかな。The one has gone,
To the other, I say farewell.
they go their unknown ways, the end of autumn. 死んでいった夕顔も
今日別れるうつせみも、
死れと旅れの二つの道に行方知らずになってしまう秋の暮れの日であった。